Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, it's coming in nicely. Might have to trim it a little bit though.
Hey man, ready for the week?
Oh yeah, my beard's getting pretty long though. Didn't have any time to cut it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just didn't have time this morning. What's all that stuff?
Oh, I brought my shaving kit.
That's how you normally do it, huh?
Yeah.
Seems like it's taking a long time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the beard, you know, it's coming in nice and thick.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot of stuff to be carrying around with you to shave on the go.
Yeah, it's a hassle.
You could get a Manscaped Handyman. It's a compact shaver. Fits great in a gym bag, glove box. It's fantastic.
Ooh, that's nice.
And you can get around your nice full
It's beard.
beard.
Yeah, it's a beard.
Nice full beard. Yeah, you should look into it.
The handyman seems pretty convenient. Oh no, my beard!
Guys, it's time to power up your grooming routine with the all-new Handyman Compact Face Shaver from Manscaped. And get 20% off and free shipping when you use code AngryJoeShow. Click those links down below. Guys, Manscaped has tons of products to get rid of that unwanted hair, and sometimes it's just right here on your neck or right here. Poor
Or
OJ's.
maybe one strand that you want to get rid of.
It was a really nice beard you had, but
Tried.
yeah.
You tried. That's the only thing that counts. All right, AJS News. As the last video I said, I had my Starfield review. I didn't like it. I rewrote it over the weekend, refilmed it. So now I am happy with it. And we got some cool parodies going for it. So please be patient. It's this week. We're having it come out this week. And I am very excited about it. So I know it's been a month. Who cares? Nobody's going to watch it. It's an Xbox exclusive, so the view's not big. But it's important because this is from one of my favorite video game companies of all time, Bethesda. Man, I love the Elder Scrolls series, and this is basically in that same vein, you know. So we'll get that out for you this week, and so stay tuned. And what else has been happening in gaming news, Alex Part D?
Oh, well, Modern Warfare 3 has had a PlayStation exclusive beta, and people, you know, it's like PC gamers are the problems when it comes to cheating, right? It's all those dirty PC users that have the aimbots, and then
I got mine for $2.
For $2, yeah, your $2 aimbot. But apparently it's just riddled with cheaters, and we got all sorts of fun clips we can show that people are using hacked or what do they call it? They fucked up their PS4, and now they've got all sorts of crazy stuff in there. People are also using the hardware cheat that's making sure that your recoil goes away. And so if you thought that Modern Warfare 3 had everything figured out, it's going to be more of the same. So
It's going to be hard to even keep up with it because, like, the cheater's just way ahead of everyone. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
You can't stop it.
I don't think there's any way you can stop the cheaters. It's just like once you identify the accounts with the cheaters, you ban
You have to
them.
just continue to battle them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just a new department.
that's all you can do.
Within your game company. You're making millions of dollars, billions of dollars if you're Activision. And so not only do you need a QA division, you also need a anti-cheater hacker. And if you have to go in one by one as people coming in, then, or at least have one guy whose job it is to go through those requests, then that's the way it is. It's just a constant battle because, you know, there's kids and they find it hilarious and trolly and stuff, and it's part of counterculture. And it's dumb as fuck, and if you're a cheater, I hate you, and you should fall off a cliff and die on impact, you know, but, you know, because we need less people around, and that would help.
Yeah, I want to have fun in my games. Well,
No,
it's been Call of Duty. Yeah.
But again, it's Call of Duty 3. We're not expecting much from Call of Duty 3, which may be a good thing. Maybe Call of Duty 3 will surprise us or something. But I was like, I thought they stopped doing yearly Call of Duties, and here we are doing yearly Call of Duties. But they literally told us we weren't going to do that no more.
Psych.
Microsoft is about to hand them $68 billion. And they're like, wait a minute, you were skipping a Call of Duty? No, fuck you. You were making a Call of Duty. Make it now.
So, yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. What, November? So a month away. We'll check it out, I guess.
If you have a free-to-play game that you only need an email address to install, and it doesn't, like, people are just gonna be like, "Yo, you banned my account. Who gives a shit? I'll just
I'll
get,
make another
I'll just
one,
get a
yeah.
new account. It doesn't matter to me at
Get a
all."
ban by IP, and then they can't make one.
Yeah, but then it's like, "Oh my
But then they do the
dorms,"
VPN.
and then, they do all those other things. So it's tough. We got some more news on Sega. Hyenas apparently cost over $100 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why
so-
don't they just release it? It's pretty much
they
done.
think-
Get some money back.
Because it might be a Batgirl situation, Joe. HBO Batgirl. It might be like, okay, we can chalk it up as a loss.
Write it off.
Write it off. That's what I'm thinking. Because I agree with you. There just makes no sense that
It
you
was pretty
spend
much
all this
done.
money into it. Nobody wanted it. I want Creative Assembly to be working on strategy games, not fucking, fat of the week,
Yeah.
this arena shooters with live service bullshit.
It worked really well for Anthem, though. Remember when Anthem was developed by?
What game? What?
The
Never heard of
developers
it.
didn't even know what the fuck they were doing.
Well, it's just
Never
like you.
heard-
you
yeah,
take
they
a-
were like, "Is that game? We have to make
Oh,
that."
that's a cool game. What is it? That's not what
That's-
we're
yeah,
working
well,
on. What is that?
But yeah,
did that?
it's massively expensive. And again, if you were a total Warhammer fan, you've been getting milked for years to make that $100 million, and now your milk is getting thrown in the trash.
Oh,
But I think gamer milk should be thrown. I don't know.
Gamer milk.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So,
No.
so shame on you, Sega. Do better.
Agreed.
Do better. All right. Diablo 4 is coming to Steam. No one's playing this fucking game anymore. Remember, Diablo 4 is no longer a single player game. Like with loot, and you play it by yourself. It's about raids.
It's about always online
And always online,
live
and
service.
Even though there is no matchmaking or LFG, there's no anything in there.
no cool
because,
stuff.
there's no one with any talent working at Blizzard.
Oof.
And so it's coming to Steam. And
Oh.
you're like, hey, I've been playing it on Battle.net. It'd be nice to have all my games in one spot. That's kind of like the benefit of having Steam. Will I get to transfer my stuff? No, because fuck you. You have to buy it again, and then you
Do
can't
everything again.
transfer over. You can't just... Because some games have the ability when you open it on Steam, it opens up a sub launcher, and then you could connect to maybe your Battle.net. No.
No,
none of that.
because fuck you.
Because fuck you. Also in fuck you news, when Diablo 4 released, there was a bunch of free skins that looked pretty cool, especially the Necromancer ones. Just free. You just find them on the ground, or
Yeah.
they were in a free battle pass.
I mean, that's what the game is supposed
Yeah,
to be.
badass
Why-
loot.
so that was on launch. And then so there were some paid skins that looked cool, and then there were some free skins that looked cool, and then Season 1 came out, and the paid skins looked really cool, and then the unpaid skins was dirty white t-shirt with mustard stain. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't want to look like that.
Wow, I want that in Diablo 4.
It's like I don't want that at all. And then Season 2, we've got some more images of what they look like, and I'll give you two guesses.
comparison.
To figure out
Yes,
which
like,
one of the two one is
hey.
paid and which one is for free. And it is wild, and it's
Yeah, the necromancer with gold chains, Mr. T glasses. No, I think that's the paid one.
yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then the other one is
He's got a tank top.
gray Back to the Future shirt, total nerd.
Oh, it's a cool one.
It is a very cool t-shirt, but
Yeah.
Blizzard's being scummy. And remember, Season 2 of Diablo is really just what they've been doing in Diablo Immortal, because the people developing Diablo Immortal were not Blizzard. It was that the Chinese company that was making their mobile games from. They're like, oh, hey, you know all that cool stuff they did? We're just going to throw that in this game you paid, what, $80 for, $70 for?
80, we got it earlier
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So,
for some stupid reason.
yeah. All right, let's talk about Bioware.
Okay.
X-Dragon
Talk about Bioware.
X-Dragon
Dragon
Age
Age.
Hey.
devs are suing Bioware over denying full severance.
What? Oh.
And a lot of these people have been with Bioware for a long time, 14, 15, 16 years. And so we talked about laid off 50 employees at the end of August. 17-year veteran. I mean, they're talking about massive people have been made the best games for them.
Yeah.
And they're going to get apparently half of what they've been normally getting paid out. So it's usually a month per year. And they're like, no, we're only going to give you 2 weeks because you've been with us too long. And we don't have any money, which isn't true because EA
I was
reported.
about to say bullshit.
We don't have any money. Just like they told the
Bullshit.
actor for Darth Vader, it was like, hey, we didn't make any money on Star Wars, so you don't get it.
You get nothing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So EA reported over So they made $400 million in net income in August, which is up 23% from the year prior. And the company bought back $325 million in stock in the same month. So if you got $325 million in monies to buy back your own stock,
Curious, how much is the raise that the CEOs got and the executives?
Andrew Wilson? Andrew Wilson makes bank. And then Jurgensen,
yeah.
which is the COO, he makes bank. All of those people over at the EA side. Now, BioWare is awful, right? Because they haven't made when was the last time they made a game that...
Yes.
Can you remember? When was the last time they were making money? So maybe EA's like, you guys suck. You guys are making shit. I mean, EA's telling them to make the stuff, but they're not making a bunch of money, so EA's probably not giving them a bunch of money. But you got to pay your employees.
Yes.
The story of EA's acquisition of these companies. As soon as EA acquires you, you are more than likely going to die. A horrible, horrible death. And unfortunately, BioWare is, Anthem and the, upcoming Dragon Age. I want these things to be successful, but they. What choice do they have? It's like EA's like, I want a live service game. They're like, well, this is not working out, and okay, let's restart development. And they're like, okay, you restarted development another time and then another time. Now you just got to release it, but we're not done. Just release it.
I want the employees themselves to be successful, but I think these games need to die. And I think it's good for the industry when...
It just sucks that that's the company that dies. But, if we got to try to look for a silver lining in the cloud, these people that... BioWare is not BioWare anymore. We already said that in our review for Anthem, and these people go off and hopefully form new companies, and then we can support those.
Yeah. But you're making garbage product. I have no problem. I want them to fail. It sucks being a consumer sometimes when you're looking at some of these games and you're like, you want me to pay $60, $70? Like, people are talking about games costing over $100 in the next couple of years. It's like, no, I'm not going to give you that much money for a live service garbage that you're going to try to overly monetize after the fact. So I hope when they get sued, they get bent over a barrel. So I'm all for EA having to pay these poor people.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You had a couple others, right?
Yeah, I got a bunch of news stories here, little tiny ones. We'll just throw them here in the second video. Payday 3 first update. We got a video out. Go check it out. It's hilarious. We actually try stealth.
We did. It was great.
And it worked out somewhat. So, but that first patch update has been moved to mid-October. They do the servers right. There's more server maintenance coming over that. But this is it sucks because. We like the formula of Payday, and much like with Dark Tide, we like playing the game, but there's things in it that's, is not optimal. So they're sorry, and they're working on it, and they want to make sure that the patch is good to go when it is, and that to help out the game. So that's coming mid-October. It was delayed. And then Valve, this was funny, Counter-Strike skin trader with over $1.5 million invested in pointless fucking microtransaction skin DLC was banned. Valve banned it, and then they unbanned it. And he had apparently the highest Steam level in the world. And basically they had the Souvenir Factory new AWP Dragon Lore, which is $400,000. 5 Catawise 2014 foil stickers at $90,000 a piece. Foil stickers. 2014, $90,000 a piece. And a metric ton of guns and knives that go for between $5,000 and $40,000 on the market. This is I think you've broken my back and my soul and my spirit listening to all this shit.
Why they ban
him? He's been accused. Let's see. Why did they ban him? Ban was triggered by the user saying something nasty in a Steam comment. But there's no evidence of this, as his defenders. Others have speculated it may be related to his reputation as an alleged scammer. when you're selling these things, some people are going to get pretty pissed off at these prices. Well, maybe you're a fucking dumbass for even considering buying them at these prices. But they say, no, you're scanning. You ripped me off. Apparently, they ripped off some people, and in their inventory, they're piffling amounts, just basically charging ridiculous things. So, scamming players for skins and refusing to pay for goods that he receives.
No, I want to change some things I said earlier. You know, I said I want things to be good for consumers.
Yes.
I fucking hate human beings, and I want bad video games for all of you fucking gamers from now on.
For CS:GO,
fuck you people.
Skin purchasers only. Okay, that's what I'm helping Alex. So this guy's name is Stack, or ST4CK. Stack is a divisive figure, obviously, and he built his reputation through giveaways. This is why I fucking hate giveaways, and then got to a Steam level of 5,001, brought attention to himself, and then just started with all the CS:GO skin trading. So he got hit with a community ban. Rather than the VAC ban, which puts his inventory in limbo. But recently, they removed the ban, and I'm pretty sure we know why, because that's a lot of money, and Valve is probably like, oh, oops, we just banned you because of something stupid. Go continue to make us money.
So sad.
The ban has been lifted. We don't really know why. So that was... on October the 2nd. Here's his account here. Jesus Christ.
Valve makes $54 million per month on average selling these.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they were like, yeah, let's unban this guy's account. What he
Keep the ecosystem going. Pay pigs.
Moving on. So
Stickers.
this $90,000 stickers. Yeah, $90,000. I do a 2014 sticker, digital sticker. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to be on this planet. How does this happen in games?
There's no way you could justify
Why can't everybody
purchase?
just be as smart as we are, and or not as smart, but just have a good head on your shoulders and not spend $90,000 on a digital sticker? I don't know. Anyways, Naughty Dog reportedly lays off contract workers, is troubled as that troubled Last of Us spinoff faces an uncertain future. Because remember when we heard this multiplayer shooter, we've been waiting for it ever since The Last of Us 2. Oh, you weren't waiting for it,
I was not
Joe?
waiting for it. I don't want to play it.
Well, look, I mean, it's a fine combat system, but playing that game, it's like, you know what I want? I want to play this with other shitty people on the internet.
Yeah. So the layoffs were revealed to employees last week. According to a report, it's going to impact multiple departments, but focus primarily on quality assurance departments. This is what pisses me off the most. That's the first department always to go. Yeah. It just sucks. And no severance pay is being offered, possibly because the employees were terminated on contract rather than full-time. Yep. You know how companies mess around with that bullshit.
Yeah, if you're a contractor, you're a temp worker, you're almost never getting severance. It's just like
I did that a long time for Dell.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's rough. Yeah. You don't get vacations. You don't get shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it as, the opportunity to... Hopefully you put in a good impression and then you get picked up, which is actually how Dell does 100%
of
you
lick the bottom of their balls and their taint, and then they just crush you when they're done with you. It sucks. So anyways, but that has people worried. It's like, well, why are you laying off the people if you're about to put out this multiplayer game? So that's just even more troubled news for this multiplayer game. And honestly, I guess I'm with you, Joe. I don't really care if that spin-off multiplayer shooter comes out or not. It was intended. It clearly was intended as an expansion for Last of Us 2, and then Neil Druckmann said, "Oh well, this game has evolved beyond the team's ambition," and then it was
we need
made
more
into,
money. I mean,
it evolved. It evolved into making us more money than what we originally were going to ask for. It evolved into its standalone project, and a PC version wasn't confirmed, although expected. But in May
Very poor PC version because their ports are fucking terrible.
Yeah, but in May of 2023, just recently, he tapped the brakes on it, saying we need more time to get it right. And then, remember, we did a news story on that after developer Bungie came over and played the game, and Bungie was like, well, if you want to do this, and we're unimpressed by what we played. And it's like, yeah, but like you've been
If
looking.
Bungie's easy to impress, they'll put out fucking anything nowadays. So
Right.
It's like you can't impress those
It's
people.
that bad.
Ooh.
Then it's that bad. Either that or Bungie was like, man, fuck these guys. Let's fuck them over. We don't want this game competing with our live service game. Nah, this is shit, bro. I never played something so boring. I don't know. So that's the latest on that. And, yeah, we're going to see what happens. And then finally, Russia is trying to stop access to unfiltered information by attempting to ban VPNs. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Let's go to war with the internet. That's one you can't lose,
Not
right?
gonna happen.
Ooh.
So
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
They don't want the average Russian to see what the average Russian is seeing, and so they're trying to ban virtual private networks. From March 1st, they've been trying to do this. And I'm not even really sure how you would go about trying to ban that. It's like
A really big pair of scissors, and you go around cutting wires everywhere.
Yeah.
It's about the only way you could really do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and it's good that the Russian people are using VPNs to get around a lot of the restrictions. Read unfiltered news, read unbiased things, purchase games that aren't available in the region and things like that. So that would suck if they are somehow successful. But guys, that's not how that shit works. I don't know what their regime is thinking. I don't think that they can do that. If they do, that would be quite impressive, and it would be a concern for others.
Can you imagine being stuck only watching Steven Seagal movies or whatever the fuck the Russian media companies show?
Yeah, they're slowly turning into
Oh,
China.
no.
You don't want to have all the Chinese restrictions on everything that you could do, and people in China still get around that too. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. Packed, and we're about to get here towards the end of October when things get even crazier. Oh, Loki came out. I watched the first episode. Well, let's do a review for it. I'll have the boys watch it today. We'll just stick out a review for it. We'll try to do a Loki thing. And then other than that, Starfield review this week, and then we can move on to the rest of the games that are coming out. Start formulating the top 10 lists. Good 2 months left. So there's some big games coming out towards the end of the year. So, Modern Warfare 3, Spider-Man in October,
Rogue Trader.
Avatar, Warhammer 40,000, Rogue Trader in December. So we'll see. And the December Game Awards have been just announced. I think it's like December 7th.
7th, yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. It would do us a solid if you'd click the links down below, engage with that, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.